What Yandy Smith recently disclosed about Kirk's long secret covert romance will astound you. Allow me to explain everything to you. No one was prepared for the shocking revelation that the feisty-tempered Yandy, who never backs down from the truth, just dropped. The story's unexpected twist, treachery, and secrets will astound you. What would happen if the world found out about a celebrity's private life? Kirk will discover, and I can assure you that he won't want to miss any more years of this type of drama. Both admirers and detractors have followed Kirk and Rasheeda's courtship on television. While we have seen the challenges, the highs and lows, the pure joy and the love, no one could have predicted the profound secret that Kirk has been harboring all along. The straightforward Yandy Smith eventually made it public, and it's not a small mistake or a weak point. This story will change the way you view this marriage. But here's the amazing part. The world is now aware of Kirk's full-fledged secret romance, which even his wife, Rasheeda, was unaware of. For years, we have seen the seemingly perfect relationship between Yandy Smith and Kirk on TV. They are the power couple that we all admired and who have endured through everything. But what was actually taking place behind closed doors was beyond anyone's ability to foresee. The woman who has been in the news for years, Yandy Smith, just made a revelation that completely changes how we see Kirk. It caught everyone off guard when Yandy disclosed that Kirk had been keeping something important from her and his wife, Rasheeda. After such a betrayal, people began to question everything they took for granted. The pair of Rasheeda's reputation as a whole was betrayed when the truth was revealed. It was unknown to us that Yandy Smith had been aware of a secret that would fundamentally alter their way of life. In case you didn't know, Yandy Smith has been on reality TV a lot. She has a reputation for being direct, devoted to her family, and not hesitant to voice her opinions, no matter how challenging they may be. Not a small mistake or a one-time affair. The discovery of Yandy was about a big secret relationship that Kirk was able to hide for years. Since Kirk's career depended on his image of a family, Yandy knew that he had been hiding a personal relationship with another woman. The bond between them was more than fleeting. Kirk had been deliberately concealing it from Rasheeda and the public. Drama-loving Yandy finally lost it and spoke the truth. She said that Kirk's hidden girlfriend was someone he had known for a long time and had come to care for. But this was more than just a betrayal. It was an emotional connection that had endured for years as Rasheeda stayed at home to care for their children and manage their companies. Kirk claimed that he was living two lives as he was able to find a sense of connection from someone else that his wife was unable to provide. Rather than being a one-night encounter or a short-lived affair, this grew over time with deep emotional ties that he had concealed from everyone. Yandy knows how bad things are. She felt that since no one else knew the truth and she could no longer keep it a secret, it was time to tell it, which is what makes this story special. Rasheeda thought she had the perfect marriage, but she was forced to face the most painful reality imaginable. You can imagine how shocked she was to learn that Kirk, the man she had dated for years and who was the father of her children, had been living a double life. For far too long, Kirk had concealed their friendship. Rasheeda's world collapsed as she had to cope with the terrible news, the heartbreak, the rage, and the pain. Supporters pondered whether Rasheeda could forgive Kirk, how she would react, and whether their marriage would fail. Rasheeda had always been a representation of grace and strength, but this realization called into question everything she had worked so hard to accomplish. Rasheeda was forced to confront the betrayal around Kirk and their family now that her fortress was crumbling. She tried to make sense of what had happened while the world watched and the cameras clicked, questioning whether she would ever be able to forgive Kirk and have faith in him again. In addition to feeling sorry for her following such a significant betrayal, the viewers were interested in her reaction. Would she stay with Kirk, or would this be the final straw that caused their marriage to fail? Destiny took an unexpected turn when Yandy revealed that the secret relationship was more than just a fleeting liaison, but rather a deep emotional connection that might change Kirk and Rasheeda's lives. All parties involved were warned by Yandy's comments that this was more than simply an admission and that this was not a casual interaction. Over time, This connection gave rise to emotions that were far more nuanced than anyone could have imagined. It wasn't that easy. It wasn't just a moment of weakness, an action, or physical desire. Kirk had been torn between his secret relationship with Rasheeda and his family life. This narrative is so interesting because Kirk was concealing more than just a relationship, an aspect of himself that Rasheeda was unaware of. Everyone involved found it more difficult to process the intensely emotional nature of the covert relationship. Kirk's love for two women made this story much more challenging. It was not just about the physical act of cheating, but also about the time, work, feelings, and emotional commitment he placed into this past relationship, as well as the consequences. Yandy's shocking announcement and the resulting ramifications have left everyone stunned. Everybody is excitedly anticipating the next chapter in this intricate tale. Can Kirk and Rasheeda still be married, or has the trust been destroyed beyond repair? Once viewed as invincible, Kirk is now coping with the consequences of his actions. Rasheeda must deal with the pain of her loss while Kirk's image is damaged. Yandy's relationship with Kirk, which was formerly a source of animosity and rivalry, is now under scrutiny because of Yandy's decision to disclose. It's not only about her personal fate. The consequences of this debate will undoubtedly affect all parties. Yandy's involvement in this matter is far from ended. This is when everything comes full circle because, even though she told the truth, the consequences of her actions are just now starting to manifest. Without a doubt, Rasheeda has been under mental anguish, and many are interested to see how she would react. Will she end her relationship with the guy who broke her trust, or will she remain with Kirk for the sake of their kids and their years together? As you may expect, the next events in Kirk's account about Yandy and Rasheeda are the shocking. It was impossible to predict the chain of events that began when Yandy Smith disclosed Kirk's secret connection. Everyone involved is under a lot of emotional stress as a result of this betrayal, and it will only get worse. After learning such heartbreaking news, everyone is questioning if Kirk and Rasheeda can still save their marriage or if the harm has already been done. It's unknown if their relationship can ever fully recover the trust that once kept it together. She thought she had the perfect family, a loving husband, and a solid foundation. But suddenly everything all crumbled, leaving her to pick up the pieces of her broken heart. Rasheeda is known for her strength, tenacity, and resolve. She has overcome obstacles in the past, and now she has to confront the most difficult one. Can Kirk, however, truly turn his life around after such a severe betrayal? People are waiting for him to confess and express sincere regret. Additionally, Kirk's reputation has suffered greatly. The once untouchable man who established a strong reputation as a devoted husband and father is now embroiled in a controversy that could destroy everything he has fought so hard to achieve. His relationship with his former admirers has suffered as a result of his betrayal, which has also hurt Rasheeda. The entire plot has changed because of the covert relationship. Although controversy is nothing new to her, she has forced everyone to confront hard realities that are hard to change by disclosing the secret. Yandy has always been a tough lady, but now she must cope with the consequences of her behavior. Would she receive praise as a hero for speaking the truth, or would others who believe she went too far focus on her? The consequences of Yandy's admission will continue to unfold in unexpected ways, and her role in this drama is undoubtedly not over. The emotional toll it has taken on everyone exacerbates the situation. It's not just about the public display, it's about actual individuals coping with actual feelings. Rasheeda, Yandy, and Kirk are navigating the challenges of romantic relationships. Both repentance and betrayal. As we see this drama unfold, we can't help but wonder what we would do if we were in their position. Would we forgive the one who lied to us, or would we give up everything we've worked so hard to achieve? They must all grieve, tell their stories, and come to some conclusions. The future of Kirk and Rasheeda's marriage remains uncertain, and if they choose to seek healing, it will be a difficult and protracted process. Rebuilding the broken trust and choosing to move forward together or apart are more important than apologizing. The question Yandy faces is if she can continue to be friends with Rasheeda after telling her such a painful reality. Will the tension between the two women become unbearable, or can they resolve this? The most bizarre aspect is that this is only the start. Yandy's disclosure will have long-term effects. It's uncertain if Kirk and Rasheeda's marriage will endure this treachery or if they will permanently part ways. Every move they make and word they say will be scrutinized by the public for clues about the future of their relationship. Will Yandy be criticized for stirring up controversy, or will she be seen as brave for speaking the truth? These questions will be answered over the next few weeks and months, but one thing is for sure: the story is far from finished. The world is waiting for the next episode of this story, which still has a lot of depths to explore. We'd want to know what you anticipate happening next. Is this the end, or do you think Kirk and Rasheeda can still work things out? Please leave a remark below with your opinions. Many individuals have been impacted by this story, and the discussion is just getting started. As we continue to follow the many facets of this amazing story, don't forget to subscribe for additional updates. You won't want to miss what comes next because the drama is just getting started. Do you believe Yandy was correct to speak the truth or should have kept quiet?